How you guys doing? It's your boy Flame back here with another video. Whoo, I'm tired. I'm in my new setup. I set up something, this is way different how I do it. I got myself a new mic holder and everything. My laptop is facing me, diagonal? I don't know my waist. Something like that. I'll put a picture somewhere. Alright guys, how you guys doing? It's your boy Flame. Sorry that, you see something dirty in my room or something. Yes, this is my room out here. This is my setup out here. So I have the laptop out here on my bed. And that's enough. And my chair is broken. I ordered a new one. It should be coming. You should see in the video. This is the chair I use. It's broken out, so it's missing a pedestal thing. And this is my mic thing out here. Yep. So this is what I'll do. I sit right here, look in this direction. And then I'll record, let's say, a video. I'm over here next to the mic, holding it, you understand? And talking in while watching the video, reacting to it for you guys. And while playing my games, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna have the keyboard and my lap connected here with the mouse and two. Which I got this thing out here, so I can connect multiple things. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Continue with the video. Back to you, Setsi. In the screen about my mic, like my new setup and everything. And I do have, the chair I'm sitting right now is squeaky. It's a 2-year chair. It's half broken already. Like, I'm missing one of the armrests. I'll order a new one, I think 6 p.m. today, around there. It says it's gonna come on Sunday, so hopefully it does come on Sunday or earlier. Never know. So, I'm gonna put my new setup and the chair that I was gonna buy in the screen right now. So, yeah, this is how it's gonna do it. I'm gonna be recording like, I'll tap my mic. I'm gonna be recording sitting in my chair right here, looking on my laptop in the direction that my mic next to my face. Hopefully it works out. I'm trying new things out. And guys, before we start this video, hit that like button, guys. Woo, hit the subscribe button too. What's with that subscribers, and hit that bell notification, guys, so you could be notified when a new video comes out. Hell yeah! So for now, I'll tell you I'm gonna be doing daily videos of reaction and maybe some gaming one too. I'm just saying, just saying for now, hopefully it doesn't, nothing goes wrong. And yeah, go to 1,000 subscribers. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers like before in 2 months. And if we could do that, I'll be very grateful and happy to you guys. And I'm gonna be giving away multiple gift cards. So as you can see, we're gonna be reacting to Tales from the Foundation. Someone, I could say, boom, Young Pack. If I say it wrong, I'm sorry for butchering your name. Cause I'm doing it over my head. Young Park, something like that. Yeah, you recommended the video to me, so we're gonna be reacting. You say in the description, start from the all the way in the beginning. So we're gonna go all the way in the beginning and see how it's gonna be. Cause they say it changes, every time. So, but first I was like confused. I couldn't find a playlist, but I find out there's only like 42 videos in the game. So we scroll all the way down and go down out here. We see the first video, which this is the one that the only reason is that I was testing things out to see how the video is. I only watched like 5 seconds of it minimum. So if you go click on the video, it's only 10 minutes long. So hopefully it's not gonna be that long. Me talking. It's only gonna be like 20 minutes long because me talking in the beginning that much. Alright, so you guys already know. I don't care. He has all the subscribers, way more than me. Go support him. This look cool. The animation he's doing. And yes, I meant to say one thing too. I actually saw, I think it was like 2 or 3. Or maybe just one. No, there's like 2 or 3 that I saw from this YouTube channel before, just in my recommendation. And I just clicked it. One of them is this one right here. Who haven't seen this one, but this one's really famous. I see most YouTubers really seeing. Like, even, I think Azar Cortez, if I say it wrong, something like that, he also reacted to it. It's a very famous reaction. So, we won't get to, and the old man, I don't think I seen it, but I know I see that one right here, and this one. There may be another one that I have watched, but don't know. Oh, I think I see this one too. Yeah, I think I see this one too. So I saw 3. So those I'm going to be skipping by the order. So let's go to episode 1, which I think is episode 1. It said watch it by order. I just saw it in the screen.
May 14th.
So let's go to 0 seconds. And guys, remember, hit the subscribe button. I'm doing this, for you guys. Oh, well, let me first hit the like button. And remember, the description, there's going to be the link to the original video. So let's get started. Alright. We got 10 minutes and 9 seconds left. Hopefully it's not too loud. And yeah, let's get started. Okay.
May 14th.
So May 14th.
1883. I received a most curious missive in the post this morning. It has been 4 months since I returned to England,
Oh, my bad,
having
guys.
nearly lost my life in endeavoring to become the first man to reach the summit of the foreboding and deadly Mount Everest.
So I'm guessing this is a
I have
Foundation
spent the
member?
time since in research and recovery here in London, nursing my wounds and documenting my memoirs of the harrowing trip up the mountain and my nearly fatal encounter with the creature I found there.
Okay, I guess
And
talking
I'm
about
not
the
planning to
reptile.
embark again for distant shores until after summer has passed. That has changed, I fear, as the result of today's letter.
To Lord Theodore Thomas Blackwood, CBE.
So
Colonel
far
Joseph
interesting,
Deafante,
guys. So
the
far.
Armée de Terre of the Republic of France, does hereby cordially invite you to participate in the hunt of a great and terrible creature that threatens the lives of thousands. The Tarrasque, a creature great and terrifying, of late believed to be legend, has risen and threatens the security of the land of Provence and France itself. Colonel Deafante has been authorized by the President of the Republic to pay a sum of 5 million English pounds to the man or men who shall slay this infamous
All that
beast.
money?
I immediately dashed off an acceptance and sent it out with the afternoon post. I have always been a firm believer in the proposition that even in the most preposterous of myths, there lies a kernel of truth. Whether an ancient behemoth that breathed fire was bringing ruination to the south of France, I knew not. But I knew that the army and the president themselves were concerned enough to seek out a man such as myself, and were willing to offer a bounty that would finance a score of proper expeditions for the killing of a single beast.
So far, that I saw right now, they try and get, people to, like, kill off the beast. They remember, the beast and the reptile is, like, very dangerous and, killing multiple people. The only thing is, like, being very hard to kill because it regenerates and everything and surrects itself. But I don't know how they're gonna do this. I don't think it's still alive, so it's just trying, hunt for the hard reptile. You know how they're gonna get murked pretty much. Hey guys, I'm gonna be quiet for some of this, the video from, pay attention, I don't know what to say though watching it. It's pretty interesting, I like the animation style. I heard it gets better, but let's see.
May 20th,
Okay,
1883.
May 20th.
We disembarked in Avignon. Mr. Roosevelt and I spent many hours sharing our tales of adventure. I find in him a true intellectual who understands what it means to be a naturalist. Mr. Dukov I found more difficult to talk to. He is a private man who prefers the company of his books and his studies to that of his fellows. I did my best to avoid speaking to Mr. Harris during the trip. I intend during our expedition to be no less than a gentleman, but the man leaves a sour taste in my mouth.
Okay.
May 21st, 1883. Avignon itself looked like a city at war.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know this. 1883. Damn, this reptile been out here for a very long time.
Soldiers patrolling the streets, barricades at the edge of town. Not far outside the city, we reached the edge of the quarantine zone. Soldiers had been hard at work digging trenches, erecting fortifications. The young men keeping watch looked battle-scarred, as though they had seen indescribable horror. I asked on passing if any of them had yet seen the Tarrasque. Only a few, the scouts and lookouts, had seen it from a distance.
Hey, my
I
boy
was
looked
told, but
distressed.
nobody who had engaged the beast at close range was still alive. We set up camp on the edge of the dead town. Mr. Harris returned by evening and informed us he had spotted the Tarrasque to the southwest, near the village of Bellegarde, in the act of destroying a farmhouse. Its route, he said, had not been difficult to trace, for a swath of barren land seemed to lay a trail. Even the grass itself was not safe from the Tarrasque's wrath. Tomorrow we will follow the trail and engage the beast. May 22nd,
May
1883. Shortly after midday, we spotted the
this
creature
look
in the
different
distance.
from,
It was stationary,
679, this is the
seeming
name?
to nap in the afternoon
I mean,
sun.
682, my
It was
bad.
a massive thing.
All black?
Longer than a whale and taller than a giraffe.
So we got the
It
animation
looked
show
to outweigh
on the
either.
animation. You
Its
heard?
scales glistened in the sun, and its teeth, massive and shining, were bad as it rested among the chaos it had wrought. Had it wings, I would have called it a dragon.
Okay, damn, my boy's going
With
off.
our weapons in
Who's,
tow, we stealthily
saying all
approached
this.
the beast to a range of less than 30 meters. We drew straws, and it was agreed I would take the first shot at the abomination. Steadying my gun against the fence, I took careful aim for the sleeping Tarrasque's head. I held my breath, made my final adjustment, and fired. We watched with delight as the top of the Tarrasque's head was shorn clean off. The beast slumped to the
It's gonna be
ground,
alive.
and I
It's
breathed
don't-
a sigh
right?
of relief.
It's still
Mr.
gonna be
Harris
alive.
let out a cheer, and the dead beast came to life. Mr. Roosevelt
Damn.
and Mr. Harris.
At this point, are you going? Yeah, I'll be running. Yo, even let's say I have like no energy. Yo, you gonna see me zooming. All you gonna see is the particles. Where I used to be, the dust cloud. You know this cartoon. That's all you gonna see. Just my shape and the dust where I was.
Barely had time to fire around
Okay.
each at the beast before we were forced to scatter. We watched in horror as the wounds it took sealed
we
themselves
know they won't
within
get murked.
seconds. We were able to elude the Goliath, and by nightfall, we were among the soldiers at the barricade, our prides injured, but otherwise in good health. May 28th, 1883. After our second attempt to attack the Tarrasque on the 23rd proved no more successful than the
They
first,
still try and
we have
kill
come to
it?
a conclusion that the beast cannot be killed simply by gunshot, or electrification, or setting it aflame, for the rate at which it heals its injuries is so great, and its tolerance for pain and mutilation so high, that even the mighty broadsides of the Royal Navy would have little chance of destroying it before it could take their lives in trade. To slay the Tarrasque, we determined we would have to immobilize it, and deal such destruction upon it that it would be utterly annihilated before it could free itself. We prepared our trap in the fields near Graveston, a village between Tarascon and Avignon that the Tarrasque had yet to lay waste to. We had judged that the beast stood about 9 feet at the shoulder, 6 feet wide and 30 feet long. We dug a long trench in the field wide and long enough to contain the beast, and deep enough to stop the beast climbing loose before the damage could be done. In the bottom of the pit, we mounted steel rods, sharpened to a fine point by the hundreds,
Poison,
each tipped with the noxious poison I had
Yeah,
acquired
see, I
in
knew
the
it was
Orient.
poison.
Mr. Roosevelt has agreed to act as bait. He will approach
Oh,
the Tarrasque
Roosevelt,
on
the
horseback
president?
and attack it with his elephant gun. Once it gives chase, he will lure it to the pit. Providence withstanding, nothing shall be left of the creature but ash and bone by sundown tomorrow. May 29th, 1883.
They worked? I don't think it worked. He's
Success.
still alive.
The plan went off without a hitch. It was afternoon before Mr. Roosevelt could coerce the Tarrasque into pursuing him. But surely enough, the reptilian behemoth fell into the pit, impaled upon the spikes. Messrs. Dukov, Harris, and I, lying in
Yo,
wait,
they're shooting my boy up. God damn. We all know this is not gonna work. We know they're gonna get murked or something.
out of sight, joined Mr. Roosevelt at the pit's edge, and unleashed the full fury of our armaments onto it. Our rifles and shotguns, the particle destabilizer, Mr. Dukov's electric rifle, and the pitch-blende gun. The monster let loose a screech from the pits of damnation itself.
We already know it's gonna
Bullets
live.
and explosives tore its
God
flesh
damn, they're shooting
loose,
everything
and
to
jellied
our head.
kerosene burned slowly and stopped it regrowing. By the time the fires had died down, a charred skeleton was all that remained. We have separated the beast's massive skull, blackened and perforated, from what remains of the monster, and a
It's still
handful of
gonna
soldiers are
regenerate.
hard at work, filling in the pit with earth. Tomorrow we shall bring the skull back to Avignon and collect our reward.
We get an ad. You
Here's
guys
the
already
honest-
know how I feel about ad. If I'm not getting a single penny, I'm not gonna share ad with
Wait, can we
volume. So, woo, if I'm not getting paid anything, no volume. Okay, there we go. Pause it, put the volume on, and let's keep going. So far, it's been very interesting.
May 30th, 1883. We were hailed as heroes by the army
Okay.
when we arrived.
It's going
in
to generate
Avignon
right
with
from
our
the face,
prize.
right?
In the morning light, the Tarrasque skull seemed whiter than it had the night before, and more charred flesh stuck to it than it had seemed when we dragged it from the pit, though surely it was little more than an illusion. The four of us posed for photographs, and Mr. Dukov asked to have his photograph taken with his head in between the massive jaws of our fallen
He's gonna
friend.
die. He's gonna get chomped, right?
Imagine our horror when the jaws snapped shut, severing
Oh.
Dukov's head neatly at the
Oh.
shoulders. The skull of the
I knew it. See, this is why you're never gonna catch me doing these things. The thing is, we already knew that, you know, from prior information that this thing doesn't die. But god damn, imagine your friend holding the skull, and out of nowhere the skull just boom chomped his head off. God damn.
Tarrasque rolled loose from its place on the stage and snapped again, taking another chunk of his body.
God
The soldiers screamed and
damn.
fainted, as it seemed to be growing a new coating of flesh and scales over its charred exterior. We watched, shocked, as the honor guards fired a volley at the skull. The chips it took off seemed to replace themselves instantly, and I was dumbfounded as sinew and muscles seemed to spread across the creature's bones and knit into shape.
You already know they messed
The
up.
disembodied Tarrasque opened, and it shouted in French. The rest of the Tarrasque, covered in earth and
Yo, any French people, let me know in the comment section. What did he say? Let's continue.
held together by a few lonely strands of muscle, lurched through the square with uncanny speed, trampling men in its path, ignoring gunshot and cannon.
Say, imagine this thing right here going after you with no head or nothing, just bones, skull, and skeleton. Just imagine what you even do, man. At this point, I would just, if there's like no escape, I just shoot myself with the gun they have, man. Like, you just think of which way it would be easier to die or not.
Fire as it made to rejoin its head. Mr. Roosevelt and I had no desire to see what happened next. We retreated into the vault as a blinding light filled the square. And
Okay.
a blistering wind, mightier than the hurricanes of the Caribbean, slammed the door shut and sealed us within. June 13th,
June 13th, what happened?
1883.
Let's see what happened.
Providence smiled upon us after all in the end. On the morning of the 1st, the vault door opened and I regarded a major of the army and a company of men searching for
Wait, like they
survivors.
exploded or something?
At least 10,000 were incinerated when Avignon was consumed by flame. Even those who had survived, I learned, had been burned or blinded, and pitch-blend fever will likely claim many of them.
So wait,
in
did
time.
they just, you know,
We were
blew
two
the
of
whole
only a
thing up?
handful of witnesses to one
I
of the
did not-
greatest
I didn't
disasters to
understand what
strike
happened.
France in recent memory, and having been at the center of it all,
Okay.
the army regarded us with great suspicion. Mr. Roosevelt and I parted ways in Calais. He intends to return to America, he informed me, and pursue a political career. In that, I wish him well.
Okay.
I returned to my house in London this afternoon, and was informed by Deeds that a postcard had arrived for me this morning.
What is
The
it? What
handwriting
is
in the
it?
brief unsigned note within resembled that of the strange Englishman who had attended the questionings,
Okay.
whose notes I caught brief glimpses of from time to time. I present that message below.
To Lord Theodore Thomas Blackwood, CBE. The Royal Foundation
Oh,
for
this is the
Security,
whole. Okay, so
Containment and Protection.
I think so. The whole in the beginning, just the foundation was sending. Okay, so this whole letter, which is the whole like SCP Foundation telling like to try kill this thing. All right, so okay, so is this guy from the foundation or not? Is he just a hunter? I guess he's just a hunter, and just they saw it didn't work. The foundation to send the letter.
Of anomalous objects and phantasmagoria requests a meeting for the purpose of negotiating an alliance favorable
Okay.
to both our parties. Please call anytime, excepting Sundays, at number 19 Melbourne Road, Westminster, and ask to speak to Dr. Thursday.
Alright, my
discretion
boy's
is
getting a
requested
job.
in this
That's
matter.
I have not heard of this foundation before, and I do not know if I intend to take them up on their mysterious overture. Perhaps I shall hear them out, but I have never been one to serve in one man's employ for very long, and I value my freedom as a naturalist and
Okay.
explorer above all else. We shall see.
Yo, that's it. I think that's it. Yo, that was fire. Yo. No, but I heard the animation get way better, which I did so. The one that's about, the SCP-001, the Angel Guardian. I saw the animation back then, when it got recommended. But god damn, the guy that was doing the voice overlay, yo, that was good. I'm not gonna lie. I see, okay. I see. Alright. Guys, you already know. The original video is gonna be in the description. Go support this guy. He deserves it way more than me. Guys, you already know this concludes the end of the video. That was fire. That's all I have to say. There's nothing much to say, guys. Remember, there's a comment section. You can reply you can write anything you want. I'll try to reply 24/7. You can even recommend me a game. You can recommend me a video to react, like my boy Young Park. Hopefully Young Pack, something like that. Hopefully I'll not butcher your name. I'm saying it right. But yeah, hit the subscribe button. Go to 1,000 subscribers. I want to get it before in 2 months. I know we could do it. We are actually kind of close, I want to say. And yeah, remember, I'm going to be giving away multiple gift cards. So that, I guess it's going to be fun or not. And yeah, leave a like button too, just, support me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Your boyfriend, out.